Imagine the finale of Succession never happened. Logan Roy doesn't die on that plane. Instead, he suffers a stroke.
Wow.
He's alive, but he's, diminished. He needs care. And it's up to the 4 kids.
Good Lord. That's not a hypothetical, Daniel. That's a psychological horror film.
Right.
You're taking the most emotionally stunted people on the planet and making them caregivers for the man who stunted them. It's brilliant.
Right? Forget the boardroom.
Yeah.
The new battleground is the sick room. So let's war game this. The first family meeting. Picture the scene. Who takes charge?
Well, Shiv walks in armed with a leather-bound folder. She's already branded it, the LR Senior Wellness Initiative. She's got spreadsheets, NDAs for potential nurses, a color-coded schedule.
Oh, of course.
She's not managing a father. She's managing a deeply distressed asset. Her goal is control of the narrative.
And while she's presenting her deck, Kendall is pacing with this incredibly pained, sincere look on his face.
Yeah.
He's talking about holistic frameworks and honoring Dad in his 4th quarter. He's pitching it like a tech company that's found a new market in empathy.
We need a 360-degree approach to Dad's well-being, a synergy of best-in-class care.
Right? And while he's saying all that, he's got his assistant on standby, speed dialing 3 different law firms to see who can get him medical power of attorney the fastest.
Exactly.
It's all performance. Now, what about the wild cards?
Roman is pure chaos.
Yeah.
He's slouched in a chair making these viciously funny, deeply inappropriate jokes.
Yeah.
He'd suggest they just prop Logan up in the boardroom like a scarecrow. He'd still be a more effective CEO than you can.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get a rise out of everyone because that's the only emotional currency he understands.
But here's the tragic twist with Roman. Later that night, he'd be the one to sneak into Logan's room, sit in the dark, and maybe just talk to him. He is the one most desperate for the tiniest shred of real connection,
Right.
even from a ghost of his father.
Painfully true, which leaves the first pancake, Connor.
Connor would, from a secure video link in New Mexico, propose a solution that involves him doing absolutely nothing. He'd suggest they acquire a 5-star elder care facility in a neutral country. Look, we can rebrand it as a Roy-branded longevity and legacy retreat. Willa can consult on the decor. I'll be chairman. We'll circle back quarterly.
It's the perfect encapsulation of each of them. Shiv, the strategist, Kendall, the failed messiah, Roman, the court jester with a broken heart, and Connor, the master of opulent detachment.
Yep.
But we're forgetting the man in the bed.
Not for a second.
Even with only 2 good hours a day, Logan would turn that bedroom into a throne of torture. He would use those 2 hours to surgically dismantle them. He'd whisper to Shiv that Kendall is trying to poison him.
Oh my God.
He'd look at the expensive doctor Kendall hired and just say, "Is this the best you could do?"
He'd pit them against each other for the smallest things. Who gets to read him the Wall Street Journal? Who adjusts his pillows?
Wow.
Every mundane task would become a trial of loyalty, and they would all fail. He would weaponize his own vulnerability. And think of the staff, the poor nurses.
Oh, yeah.
They'd have 4 different bosses, all giving them contradictory orders. Dad can have salt. The doctor said no salt. Are you an idiot? They'd have to sign so many NDAs their hands would cramp. It would be the most high-paying, miserable job on earth. This entire scenario, it's the ultimate pressure cooker.
It is. It proves that all their money, all their power is utterly useless when faced with a deeply human, deeply messy family crisis. They can't buy their way out.
No.
They can't bully it into submission. They have to actually deal with each other and with him, and they are completely, fundamentally incapable of it.
It is the real succession.
Right.
Not of a company, but of pain.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. In that situation, with the fate of an empire on the line, which of the Roy children do you think would actually, when no one else was looking, show a moment of genuine, selfless care? And what would it cost them?